Hello everybody and welcome back to our top 5 series. We'll finish Magic Kingdom, so if you haven't checked them out, I'll put a link somewhere along here. Becca chose this week's theme park and it is Epcot. Epcot is our favourite theme park, however it doesn't seem to have a great deal of rides compared to the other theme parks on Disney property. So a lot of our top 5 will probably be the same. So anyway, let's get on to our top 5. So my number 5 is, and I'm probably going to get a little bit stick for this, is Living with the Land. I really enjoy this ride. I think it's really awesome. I don't know if people class it as a ride.
Probably not, but we do.
I would class it as a ride because it's not like a...
Well, you are actually on a ride.
You're in a ride vehicle. If you haven't been on Living with the Land, it's like a boat tour through all the Epcot greenhouses. And they've got all the fish tanks, because the cool thing about Epcot is I think a lot of the food that you eat in Epcot is all grown inside the greenhouses. It's an awesome little tour. If anything, it's nice just to sit down out of the sun. It's air-conned, so it's really, really nice. The wait time is never normally high for this ride, so that's why I love it.
My top 5 is The Seas with Nemo and Friends. I couldn't actually see where I'd put Epcot. I just love sitting in the little shells and going round, and I love it. That's why.
The end of the aquarium as well.
Aquarium, yeah.
The first year we went to Epcot, we didn't see this ride for whatever reason, did we? And we knew there was an aquarium there, but we couldn't find it, if that made sense. And we didn't realise you have to ride Nemo and Friends to get to the aquarium at the end. And you could easily spend over an hour inside there, couldn't you? It's amazing. They've got dolphins, turtles, sharks, everything. Again, it's air-conned, so if you haven't seen it, check out our vlogs, because we spent quite a lot of time. I think I included quite a lot of the ride footage of the Nemo ride, and then I recorded quite a lot of the aquarium. They also have manatees as well, don't they? That's pretty cool to do, like a live manatee feeding show, so that's pretty awesome. So that is our number 5. So now we are on to number 4. Do you want to go first?
And then my number 4 is Spaceship Earth.
Number 4? I thought that would have been quite closer to number 1.
No. I do like it, but there's other rides that are better than this one.
We both love Mission Space, but obviously that's your number 4 choice, and mine is Mission Space. Absolutely love this ride. We are too much of a wimp on it to go on the orange side, so we always do the green side, because I've heard the orange side is like a full-on centrifuge and you do feel the forces, so I think I would come off that ride, feel sick, and that would be the rest of our day ruined. So I always try the green one. The green one's not bad at all. The first time you ride it, maybe it felt extreme for us the first time.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't get the same rush as we used to get, but I love like the full theming of the ride, the pre-show, everything like that's pretty awesome. So that is our number 4. So now we're getting on to number 3, and I'm probably going to get some hate off Becca for this.
Definitely.
But my number 3 is Soaring.
I can't believe you've put Soaring as number 3.
I could go to...
I love it, absolutely love it.
I could go to Epcot and not do Soaring.
I wouldn't, I'd never let you.
See, I like Soaring, it's just not amazing. I know you love it, but...
I just love the feeling of your legs, like just dangling right in the air. It's
a good ride, don't get us wrong. I mean, it's a lot better since they've improved it. Since like the revamped version with the new projectors, the new scenes, and there's a new smell as well, I think. Is it orange?
Yeah, it's orange.
Orange, yeah. So Soaring's my number 3.
My number 3 is Mission Space. I bet you didn't think I'd put that as number 3.
No, I didn't actually.
No, I do actually like this one, because I like the feeling when you're taking off and going into space.
I like pressing all the little buttons as well.
Yeah, I do. I think like you get right into it and you feel like you've got to press the button to be able to survive.
It's only good though if you get
people that'll do
people who will do it, because there's been a few times where we've been on and there's been people who just don't take part. Like, I know you don't have to, but like that's why you go on a ride, to enjoy it. And I know you have to press the buttons when each person gets like a role on the team. And like if someone just sits there and doesn't press the buttons, it's not like as much as a experience. So if you go on, just make sure you press the buttons. But before takeoff, I always press all the buttons, and you get the commander that comes on and says stop pressing the buttons and something like that he says anyway. But that is our number 3. Right, so now it's getting pretty tight on to number 2. Again, we don't know what each other's voted. We're hiding our boards underneath here. Do you want to show your number 2?
My number 2 is Test Track. I like this ride, but I was scared initially to go on it because I had heard it goes really fast. But when you are actually on it, it's not too bad. Although the first year I went on, I had this like bun in my hair and it nearly ripped my hair out my head.
Yeah, it was funny.
I had to hold on to it the full way around.
Yeah, I do remember the first time being so nervous in the queue. Because I didn't know what to expect. We are really big theme park wimps. Now we do pretty much everything bar the roller coasters.
Yeah.
But this was a big thing for us. But on to my number 2, which is Spaceship Earth. That's my number 2.
I do love that ride. It is really good.
I can't go to Epcot without riding this ride, and it's probably the first thing we'll ride when we enter the park, and the last thing we'll ride when leaving the park as well. Absolutely love it. I love the nostalgia. I hope they never ever change this ride. It's pretty awesome that Dame Judi Dench is the narrator as well. That's pretty awesome because she's English, and we just really love this ride. Love the smells. I love the smell of Rome. That's awesome.
I love it when it turns round at the end and you go down backwards.
Go down backwards. It's not a fast ride at all.
No.
When Becca's saying it goes backwards, it's really a slow ride. It's a cool ride. It's quite an educational ride as well, and it just makes you appreciate how far Earth has come along since creation, you know, and it's a really, really nice ride. So that is number 2. Right, so we've done 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on to 1. So my number 1 was in Becca's number 5, top 5, and mine is Test Track.
I thought yours would be that.
My favourite ride at Epcot. Again, we were scared to go on it. I'm gutted we didn't, because we didn't get to ride the old Test Track. We've only ridden the Tron overlay, which when I've seen videos on YouTube, I think I would prefer the old one. But the Tron overlay still is pretty cool, and I love how fast you go at the end. It's really awesome. Again, check my YouTube channel out because I did a full ride video as well on there. That's pretty awesome. Becca didn't have the bun thing in her hair this time when I recorded it though, so it wasn't as funny. But go check it out if you've never ridden it before. There's no huge drops or anything in it, it just goes fast at the end, that's it. So what's your number 1?
You've probably already guessed, but my number 1, Soaring. Like I say, I just absolutely love this ride. I love the feeling of your legs dangling in the air while you're flying over the sea and the trees. I just love it. It's a lovely feeling. It
is a cool ride. I mean, it's a lot better since they've opened the 3rd terminal, because the queues weren't as bad. Whether we got to ride in the new terminal last year, but I wouldn't wait longer than like 45 minutes to get on Soaring.
I would.
Unless I had a fast pass. I think we have actually waited about 50 minutes before.
I would wait longer than that
to get on the old Soaring. It did feel like hours, but it was only around 50 minutes. But anyway, that is our top 5 rides at Epcot. There is others which we didn't mention. Epcot hasn't got a load of rides. There was one which I was itching to get in the top 5, but I couldn't put it there.
I was as well, but I couldn't.
What one?
It's
Mexico.
The
Mexico ride. That was good. That was almost going to be my number 5, but it didn't make it. So again, that is another awesome ride. It's a hidden gem really, because unless you go right inside the Mexican pavilion, right inside of the World Showcase, you'll not see this ride. We found it by chance the first year, but that's an awesome ride. It's again like living with the land. And it's a slow boat ride, and it's really nice, it's really relaxing, and it's a cool little ride. It's right at the back. Again, the queues are never normally
not really. Normally we'll walk on.
Normally walk on. There has been a few times there's been like a 30-40 minute wait, but we've just checked the wait times and come back. But anyway, that's our top 5 for Epcot. The next video we'll be doing will be either, I think for Epcot we'll change it to top 5 things to eat instead of top 5 restaurants, because
we do eat
around the world as well. We'll have tried restaurants in Epcot.
I remember once we went somewhere in Mexico, but it wasn't really a restaurant.
Yeah,
so
it was a quick service place.
Yeah.
But I think we might change it so it can either be top 5 restaurants or top 5 things to eat, because we do the food and wine when we go, and also eat around the world. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, please leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying this series. Leave a comment. Let us know your top 5 rides. Would love to hear from you. Becca has a YouTube account as well, so she can comment on the videos as well as me as well. And stay tuned for the next series of videos. And thanks for watching. Remember, guys, stay tuned.